because there's going to be some little add-ons. If you'll think back to a previous video, there's going to be some add-on charges that they were non-specific about what those were. Okay, so I got a couple more videos to do relating to Wel Companies and their lease purchase agreement. Now, this video is dealing with the schedules that are a part of their vehicle lease agreement. And Schedule A, there's actually Schedule A, then there's A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, and A6. And depend which plan you're going to be on as it relates to your purchase option. Depends on which year model truck you get. So if you're on a 2020 unit, for example, you're going to be on lease to purchase Schedule A2, whereas if you're on a 2019 unit, you'd be on A5. If you're on a 2023 unit, you're going to be on A6. So let's take 2023 unit, which is Schedule A6. So you're going to sign off on Schedule A, and then you're also going to sign off on Schedule A6, both places. Now what this means is that your lease term is going to be for 338 weeks. Alright? And they're going to hold out, I think it's 16 cents a mile for your maintenance. Then they're going to hold out another $11 a week for your HVUT, your heavy vehicle use tax, and your IRP, your license plate. And then there's going to be more deductions. Your IRP is going to be $50 a week, which is a little rich. And then depending on which one of these plans you're on, you're going to have a total purchase price. So on the A6 plan, by the time you're done, you're going to pay right at $230,000 for that 2023 model Pete. And the sad part is, you're going to be close to needing to have an end frame done, which is going to run you probably $15,000 or more by the time you get this thing paid off. So just be aware of that. But again, you have to sit down and look at their contract, and it's actually page 35 on their contract that is Schedule A, and that breaks down all the different plans, A1 through A6. And depending on which year model truck you get, and now I'm sure they got 2024 models out, but depending on which year model you get, then your weekly payment is going to be based on that, as well as the number of weeks, and then your buyout at the end. So you're going to pay a pretty steep premium you could go buy this brand new truck for a fair amount less if you just bought it outright. But anyway, you need to do the math on it. There's different caveats, like Plan 6, for example, says that you're going to lease the truck for 338 weeks from the date of this agreement. Leasee can purchase the equipment upon signing a promissory note with Thielen's Truck Leasing to pay for the approximate fair market value of the equipment at the end of the term, which is calculated at 37 weeks at the same weekly lease rate. So you're going to pay 338 weeks at whatever your weekly payment is. In this case, it's $990 a week for 338 weeks. All right, that's $227,400. But on Plan 6, at the end of it, you're going to sign a promissory note with Thielen's Truck Leasing for an additional 37 weeks at $990 a week. So that's another $37,000 almost that you're going to pay in addition to that $227,400. So, you're getting on up there. You're getting, $260,000 approximately. That's not. And how can fair market price be $37,000 on a truck that's already wore out and going to have probably 600,000 to 700,000 miles on it by the time you get to the end of the lease? If you're running consistently. But anyway, take a look. These schedules are really easy to understand. So go through and read over them. Make sure you understand each of them. And let's move on to Schedule B. Schedule B deals with service schedule, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Talks about your DOT annual inspections, your DEF service, your air dryer service, the different types of preventative maintenance. Cummins, they're showing at 60,000 miles. That MX-13 engine, they're showing at 70,000 miles. Changing your air filter at 100,000 miles, things like that. So it's really pretty self-explanatory. And Schedule C talks about the different types of maintenance plans, the silver maintenance plan and the platinum maintenance plan. And if you've got a brand new truck, say 2023, 2024, you don't have a choice. You're going to have that platinum maintenance plan. And they'll tell you that during your orientation, that you're going to have the platinum maintenance plan. It's a benefit to you in some regards, because you don't have to worry about, oil changes, replacing tires or anything like that, because it's all covered. But you need to keep track of that maintenance money that you pay in. Keep a track of it for your own records. And then also, anytime you have a PM done, anytime you have tires replaced, any kind of work done on your truck, get a copy of that receipt so you know how much was charged to Wel Companies or Thielen Truck Leasing, whomever it is. Get a copy of that and then subtract that from your accounting, your own accounting for your maintenance fund, and make sure that at the end of this lease you get whatever money is still in there returned back to you, because that's your money. Okay, the Schedule D deals with the mechanical and physical requirements for the equipment. Again, it's pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. Nothing really to get into there. And Schedule E is your excessive mileage charge. Anything over 2,200 miles in a week, they're going to charge you 8 cents a mile. And so that's kind of unfair to you, because you need to run as many miles as you can. Say, 2,200 to 3,000 miles in a week. You need to run all the miles you can. But if you run more than 2,200 miles in a week, they're going to punish you by charging you 8 cents a mile more. And that's a little bit rich. I think that if anyone ever challenges them on that, Wel Companies would probably lose that, because there's no mileage stipulations that I saw anyway in their lease agreement, but they're trying to plug one in here. So there's a good argument to be made. And then finally, Schedule F. And this is, again, talking about your purchase price. So like on that A6, at the end of the 338-week lease at $990 a week, you would pay an additional $41,217. So add that to the $227,400 and something, and you're getting up there close to $250,000, $260,000, because there's going to be some little add-ons. If you'll think back to a previous video, there's going to be some add-on charges that they were non-specific about what those were. So, these are all pretty simple and straightforward, but take your time, go over these things, make sure you have a clear understanding of it. If you have questions, please be sure and ask, whether it's your accountant, whether it's your attorney, your business partner, whoever it is. Make sure you ask questions so that you have a clear understanding of everything. All right? There's 1 or 2 more videos about Wel Companies that we're going to do, and I'm saving what I think is the absolute best thing for the very last video, and we'll get into that either the next video or one after that. So you guys be safe, and I'll see you down the road. Bye.